When someone is in a bad mood, you know, right? Like they give off this vibe, this energy of the mood that they're in, whether they're happy, they're angry, they're anxious. It can affect, you can pick up on what it is, and it can also affect everyone around them. So you can be in a real good mood and then come home and your partner's in a terrible mood, and it puts you in a terrible mood too. So humans pick up on the energy and vibe of other people, and our dogs are extra perceptive. They're even more perceptive than humans are. Like, often only your dog will know when you're having a bad day, and they'll give you extra attention when no one else seems to notice. So our dogs are extra perceptive at picking up on our mood, which is why in some of my training videos I talk about the energy that you give off to your dog, because it's super important when you're training them to be in the right headspace if you want to get the right results. So if you're giving off a vibe of being angry, stressed, frustrated, anything like that, your dog will pick up on that and you won't get the results that you want. You also won't get the results that you want if you're feeling stressed, sad, anxious, unsure, anything like that, because if you don't appear to be in control and confident, then your dog isn't going to follow your lead. It's like if you were in an emergency situation, you're far more likely to follow the lead of the person who's cool, calm, confident, and seems to have their head screwed on than the person behaving like a headless chicken who's stressing out and doesn't know what to do with themselves. So the energy you want to try and channel when you're training your dog and when you're interacting with them in general in everyday life is calm, confident, firm but kind if you're making them do something that they'd rather not do, and just sure of yourself and what you're doing, which I know isn't always easy, especially when life stuff's happening and you're not in the best mood and you're tired and all that kind of thing. But it is a good reason to not come home and train your dog after a really long, stressful day at work without kind of unwinding first. It's also why having a clear system to stick to is really helpful, because it means that instead of being unsure, stressed, anxious, or annoyed that it's not working, you're confident of what to do when your dog does something, even if they do something that you don't want them to do. If you have a clear step-by-step system to follow, it means that you know exactly what to do to teach them to not do that thing again. And so you become more clear, calm, and confident in the way that you interact with them. And then that makes their behavior improve. And then you end up going on an upward spiral, because the more you get clear, calm, and confident, the more their behavior improves and the more you follow the system. And then the more their behavior improves, the more confident you get, and vice versa. So you end up on this positive upward spiral rather than the negative spiral that can happen when you don't know what you're doing. You're stressed, angry, and frustrated, which deteriorates their behavior still further, which makes you more stressed and frustrated, and then it goes in this downward spiral, which is why we teach a step-by-step system for the stuff inside Canine Chaos to Calm, so that you can go on that upwards positive spiral and get your mood and energy in the best possible place rather than feeling stressed and frustrated by their behavior.